Mr. Jones. Counting Crows. I like that song.
You do?
I do.
It's a great.
It's a good song.
Is that the original though? It is, right? It is
Yeah,
the original.
Mr.
I think other
Jones
people have
and
covered it.
covered it, yeah, it has been covered for sure.
Arr. Hey, welcome to the morning drive, and this is the hour we're going to find out more about a very beloved place for many foodies here in Singapore, but very interesting indeed. So we all know the Cheese Ark. When I read your article. And we welcome to our show ST Senior Food Correspondent Hsueh Yun. So I read your article and I'm very sad.
Me too. I'm really sad too.
I do enjoy a lot of her cheeses, okay?
Yes.
And she really has a knack for curating really, really special cheeses. So we're talking about the founder and owner of the Cheese Ark, Hsueh Yun, and she's actually closing up.
Yep.
So here's the thing. When this was brought up, I read about this and I thought, wow, Cheese Cave. And I told this to Lavinia this morning. What the hell is a cheese cave?
Oh, it's
I have no idea.
It's a room where you age cheese. So some cheeses are meant to be eaten fresh.
Fresh, yes.
And some cheeses develop flavor
Over time.
They change textures
Yeah.
over time. And so this is where you keep it, especially in Singapore, right? I mean, come on.
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
like, the heat and the humidity will destroy most things,
Yeah,
not to mention cheeses.
Yes.
So, yeah.
So that's what a cheese cave is.
Yes.
Okay, now I know.
He didn't want to believe me when I said there's cheeses in the cave. I didn't say that
I
it was,
thought it was
to age it.
Bukit Timah There's one
Ayo,
hole in the
please,
hill.
now I have days.
I don't know. See, there's some things I don't know. I don't know what I didn't know what a cheese cave is.
Yeah, but she is actually closing the beloved Cheese Ark because she wants to become a shepherdess. Yes.
So with this closing of the Cheese Ark, what made you feel that this was a story worth telling?
Yeah.
Okay.
Really?
So I've been a customer since she was in Pasarbella. And
oh, now I know the one you're talking about.
yeah.
Okay.
Alamak. Okay, never mind. Now
Okay,
you
okay.
know.
Now I know.
Now
you
the
know.
pieces
Now I know.
Now you
are
know.
coming together.
Good for you.
Okay, yeah.
So if you have ever met Aiming, you will know that her cheese knowledge is vast, and it comes through in everything she does and says. She lives and breathes cheese.
Okay.
Okay, I have not met anybody in Singapore who is a Singaporean who knows as much about cheese as she does.
Okay.
And trust me, I go to
You've
restaurants
met
a lot,
few,
right? Yeah. And so I thought, my goodness, okay, so this is a food business that is closing this year, not because of poor business.
Yep.
I mean, hell, she's got lots of business.
Yeah, yeah.
Huge fans.
She is being deluged by orders for the festive season.
Right.
But this is a woman who is saying, I'm just going to go back to doing what I want to do. So she told me that when she took up the space in Pasarbella, she told herself, I'm gonna do this for 10 years because I need 10 years to convince people that there is a vast world of more interesting cheeses than the usual ones that we eat. Right? And then she extended it by 2 years because she managed to persuade 6 Spanish cheese producers to supply her with sheep and goat's milk cheeses, and she wanted people here to be able to enjoy it for a proper amount of time.
Right.
But now she says, this was the plan from day one, that I was going to do this for a finite amount of time, and then I'm going to go do what I want. And this is becoming a shepherd. This is not the first time she's doing shepherding, right? This woman has worked on more than 25 cheese farms all over Europe.
Wow.
And she knows everything about making cheese from start to finish. First of all, you take the sheep or the goats out onto the pastures. It's
about where they graze. Yeah.
Yes, it's about where they graze, and then she has followed every single part of the cycle of making cheese.
Wow.
So she knows it, in her bones. And now she says, I'm just going to go to Europe. I'm going to be in the first half of the year, she'll be in Europe. And the second half of the year in the Southern Hemisphere, in South America, where she will also be doing shepherding work.
Wow. Okay, we're going to find out more about this. What an incredible choice.
Amazing story.
Yeah.
We're going to go onto our Facebook Live. Come and join us, everyone.
1FM.
Hey there, everyone. So, she's already planned it out.
You see, this is where it's very odd because I enjoy the run of the mill cheeses, safe and no, that is below run of the mill.
Okay.
That one is below run of the mill. You know,
Not
but
like your cheddars.
I
and
like
your
my cheddars and my mozzarellas and my edams and whatever else. But you're saying things that I never even knew. South American cheese.
No, herding, shepherding.
Right, but for the process.
But they do.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a whole world of like Oaxacan cheese, you know. There's cheeses. I mean, where there are dairy cattle.
There will be
cheese. I mean,
That's a
there's
good
cheese in
point.
Beijing.
That's a good point.
Get out of here.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. They even make it out of
Artisanal.
the yaks, like in Tibet.
milk cheese in Tibet,
Good
right?
grief.
Yeah.
I feel so swaku.
No, it's okay. It's never too late.
Okay.
You know
You are
now.
Swaku
Oh,
and
thanks. Thank you.
Can I
really.
just say?
Okay.
Oh.
Time for me to go home now.
Go eat some cheese.
Yes, go and eat some cheese. Okay.
But not
so,
the regular run of the mill. Just wanna.
What did you learn about the world of small batch cheesemakers that say most Singaporeans wouldn't know?
Okay, they take great pride in what they do, but you see, the value that Ai Ming brings to the cheese world in Singapore is not just curation. She has excellent taste. She knows, what she's talking about, but also her skill with affinage, which is the art of aging cheese so that you bring out the best flavor and texture. So cheeses change and evolve over time, and you have to turn them. You have to kind of like figure out when is the right time, the best time to eat a particular cheese.
Sure.
And she
sure.
knows.
Wow.
So if you go to her, there are 2 cabinets where she stores her cheese, and every day, whether the shop is only open from Wednesdays to Sundays, right?
Yeah.
So even on Mondays and Tuesdays when the shop is closed, she comes in, she turns the cheese, she looks at them, she tastes the cheese every day to see how they have evolved and when they might be ripe for selling.
Right.
And
or
this
for
is
eating.
all from just sheer experience.
From experience, from working on those cheese farms.
Yeah.
Yeah, and from and really from seeing the process from ground up, right? Yeah. So
I would say that every time when I buy cheese from the Cheese Ark, I don't share it.
yeah, right. Why would you, right?
Yeah, I just eat it by myself.
Well,
I don't even let my husband try. I'm like, no, it's okay. It's a quiet thing, and then I'll hide it somewhere.
in the back of the fridge.
Just hide it, lah.
Yeah.
So I don't even let my husband know. But
Yeah. So
so
she is one very interesting person. And I think Singapore is the richer for having had the Cheese Ark. Really quite inconsolable that she's going to be leaving. But, you had to say, like, at 53, she's going to go out and embark on Act 3 of her life. I think that's wonderful, isn't it?
Absolutely.
I wish we were all so brave.
Yeah, too true. What do you think Ai Ming's work, or why do you think her work resonated so deeply with producers? I mean, even those around Europe were sending her comments and thanking her. Why has she had this effect?
I find that if you show curiosity, you show interest, and you also are not walking in with zero knowledge, people tend to respect that. And like I said, anyone who has ever met Ai Ming will know that her intensity burns very, very,
That's
very,
true.
very deep, and you can't help but admire someone who takes the trouble to do their homework, right? And who knows what they're talking about,
Yeah.
right?
I mean,
Yeah.
it goes to show with, all that she has done. Like you said, she's gone to all the actual farms that make the cheeses. She's very much involved at every step. It's very easy for the rest of us to say that claim that we are passionate about something.
Right.
Yeah.
But what extent do we really go? And I
Yeah,
think she's,
yeah.
she's walked the talk.
Yes,
She's walked the talk.
she's gone
Yeah.
the entire way, right?
Right.
And that kind of singular. She doesn't want to have a singular life, and I get that. but that and she has tried other things. She tried. She took a year off to learn how to bake bread in wood-fired ovens.
Oh my.
And then the greatest irony is that at the end of it, she was terribly ill. She was diagnosed as being a celiac. So she can't have
she couldn't even eat the bread.
Oh no!
She can't have gluten.
No.
Okay, so I was saying, oh my goodness, bread and cheese go so well together. So she makes these really addictive nut and grain crackers for herself to eat with the cheese. Oh, they are so good. I had like a square. Oh my gosh, it was so good.
Oh wow! Thanks for sharing that, because none of us can get our hands on it.
Yeah, I know.
Yes.
Okay, she promised to give me the recipe, so
Oh.
I'm gonna harangue her for
Yes,
Okay.
please.
Yeah. Yeah, so you can make your own.
Oh,
Yeah. I mean,
You know,
like,
why not,
if
right?
I were her, I would like start a little side hustle, right? Make the crackers and sell them.
Yeah. So she's going to be spending her time between Europe and South America. She describes herself as frugal, adventurous, instinctive. But those are traits that almost conflict with running a physical artisanal cheese shop.
Why? Why? I think if she was working for a commercial business, it might be incongruous.
Yeah.
But her little cheese shop is like, you sense that people who go there really, really treasure what she brings to the table.
Actually, I like the way you described it a little, because the minute you said her little cheese shop, I saw it there in Pasabella. I actually saw it, because that's the perfect way to describe it.
Yeah.
Don't you remember that
a
little
little
aisle?
cheese
shop. Yeah,
that
exactly.
little narrow like alley
Yeah,
thing, and then
yeah.
you're like, "Hey, is this really a shop or
Yeah,
what?" Then you
yeah.
go in, and then you're like,
is it going to be a dead end, right?
yeah.
Right?
I did remember
and then
that.
she
yeah.
says that when she saw the space, she wasn't really going to open a shop now. She just said, okay, if they're looking for bakers or cheese sellers, why don't I just go in and have a look-see, right?
Yeah.
Then they show her this space, and then the walls are very thick. I don't know why horses need thick walls, but the walls were thick. So she thought, it could work as a cheese cave.
Yeah.
And that's how the Cheese Ark was born.
Wow.
Yeah.
So lucky.
Yeah.
Alrighty, I want to know a little bit more about what she has shared about wanting to go and become a shepherd or shepherdess, if we say. How far does she want to take this in relation to cheese?
I think it's going to be focused very much on shepherding work.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Which is why she is going to be switching hemispheres, like...
because they do travel, right? According to the seasons as well. Is that right?
Yeah, but
No.
shepherd's work is done in spring and summer, she
Correct.
says.
So that's why
Because
when it's
that's why
winter-
where there's grass, right? There's grass, so you got to take them out to pasture, right? So obviously when spring and summer are done
Yep.
in the northern hemisphere, then it's
She got-
it's
yeah.
a southern hemisphere's turn, right?
Yep.
So that's how she's going to be budgeting her time. So this time it's really focused on the shepherding work.
What is it about the shepherding, do you think, that
Yeah.
calls to her?
She can't quite explain it herself. It's like, she just wants to be part of this. She wants to work really hard. Okay, I mean, honestly, I don't, the physical labor.
The demands of it. Yeah.
Crazy.
is mind-boggling.
Yep.
Mind-boggling. But
Yep.
that's what she enjoys.
But she's not a
Oi,
20
careful, careful
no.
what you say,
No,
auntie.
this is what's amazing me. She's not a 20-year-old, but she's got this passion, this
Yeah.
energy,
True.
this
Yes.
strength to make these
You
dreams come true.
look at her stand on her little stool and cut into a wheel of cheese, and you
Yeah.
will know. And she's in constant motion, really. She is,
Unbelievable.
Do you know, I actually have a friend, a dear friend. I didn't realize that as you go up, you can actually... All right, we're back on air on 1FM 91.3 having a great talk about an article that you've put out, the SD's senior food correspondent. We have Hsueh Yun. This is all about the owner of the Cheese Ark, Hsueh Yun's journey from cheese, selling us all this gorgeous cheese, to becoming a shepherdess. And then we were just talking about, wondering why, she's chosen specifically this, because you mentioned that she's really just going in to do the shepherding,
Yep.
right? And I was about to mention that I didn't know that as you grow older, you can actually develop new allergies, right?
Yep.
And I've got a dear friend who loves cheese, went to Switzerland ate a lot of cheese, came back, and then became lactose intolerant.
What?
Oh no!
And I'm just thinking that if, touch wood, anything happened to someone so passionate like Ai Ming, right, developing such a,
Ayo.
That would be a
allergy.
nightmare.
Precisely.
That would like be me developing a shellfish allergy. There's just no way
Yeah.
I could give that up.
So I think everything in moderation, okay? So you can keep this going forever.
Yeah, either that
Yeah.
or you
She
live
did.
off
That friend did
antihistamine.
binge. No, she has to take these pills in case of
Good
before she eats
Lord.
any dairy products.
Well, see, at least there is
There's
a
something.
kind of,
I guess.
prevention thing.
Yeah.
So everything in moderation, okay, so that we continue enjoying the foods that we love.
So
Yes.
I'm thinking, here's this woman, you know her. She's had such an amazingly full life. This is getting away from the Cheese Ark, and this is talking about you and what you do. How did you decide what to put into the story and what not to put? Because the story could have been an entire...
Space is finite, as I keep being reminded of this every week. I wanted to talk about. I wanted to bring across her passion and her intensity.
Because you made it very real.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Well, yeah, because I enjoyed talking to her.
Yeah,
I really
yeah.
enjoyed talking to her. Never mind that my recording failed, okay? But one thing about Ai Ming that you will soon realize is that she speaks in complete sentences, well composed and complete sentences. She speaks relatively slowly, so I'm like, me and my pen are going full tilt.
Right.
And and there's something, that she's a thoughtful person,
Right, right.
And I want to bring all of that across. And I also wanted to pay tribute to this person who, out of all the food, purveyors in Singapore, has really made a difference. I mean, to be communicating with 3,000 of your customers on WhatsApp is pretty amazing.
That's true.
Wow.
And those are really only the regulars, yeah? There are a few thousand more who are just casual shoppers like me.
Correct.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. So to have built up, and she really built this appreciation for cheese in Singapore. And then allowing, weirdly enough, all the other artisanal cheese shops to pop up and to spring up and to thrive, right?
That's
I mean,
true.
She was the one who started it, right?
She started
Before her, you had to go to a high-end restaurant to have really good cheese.
That
right?
is true. That is
Right?
true.
So she has changed the landscape in that way, and I couldn't allow her to escape Singapore without without telling me a little about all of this, and without kind of recording, for posterity, one hopes,
Yep.
the
True.
difference that she has made to our food landscape.
Yes,
true enough.
indeed. I mean, she's what an icon,
Yeah.
And I don't think she will ever
She
say
would
she's
never.
like that.
She would
Yeah.
never.
We're going to hop on to our Facebook Live, but we're going to wrap up here on air. So, Hsueh Yun, thank you for joining us here
Thank
to take us through
you.
something.
Thank
But
you for
we're-
having me.
We're all going on Facebook Live to chat a little bit
Okay,
more about
sure.
this. Come
Sure.
and join
Not
us.
finished yet.
When is the last day for the Cheese Ark?
Okay, so she says she's gonna keep the store open until the cheese runs out. So she says sometime first or second week of January.
Buy
Okay.
slowly, then
Okay.
she'll change her mind.
No,
No,
cannot
I don't
lah.
think she
Cannot
wants
lah.
to,
Please
right?
don't. She has to be in Europe by April, yeah?
Oh, wow. Okay,
Spring,
okay.
yeah. So please,
Okay.
FD.
Okay.
Is she completely uprooting herself from Singapore? in
No,
this
she's
case?
not. She's
No,
gonna keep her
okay.
home here. She's
Okay.
got family here.
Okay.
Mother's still alive.
Ah,
Mother's
okay.
in her 90s.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I think this whole story is just so impactful on many levels. She's such a food icon. Like you said, I think people don't realize how much she's really changed the food landscape, right? Because of her passion for cheese. And now her just pursuing this aspect of hers. She doesn't care what anyone else thinks.
Yeah.
Right? She's going out there and she's always dreamed of it and now she's following through. I mean, that's inspiring as well.
Yeah,
So,
exactly. Exactly. For anyone who thinks that, life is going to be monotonous after you turn 50, I mean, this is one example of how it is not.
Yeah.
And that you can make choices.
And you
at
can still
whatever
redefine
stage of your
yourself.
life.
Yeah,
Exactly.
you can still redefine
Right?
yourself.
And
Yeah. Would you join her on any of her shepherding trips? Just maybe
go
1
and,
hour.
I'll go and do some reporting.
Yeah,
take
half
some
an hour.
pictures, post on Instagram. I couldn't. I mean, physically, I couldn't.
But there's the question. Listening to you speak, reading what you wrote, did writing this piece make you reflect on your own career,
Okay.
your reinvention,
Yeah.
the idea of not living a singular life?
Yes.
Okay.
FD, that was the reason I decided to do this story, because I didn't know exactly how old she was until I sat down with her and asked her point blank, right? As we all do, because we are obsessed with people's ages. But yes, but I kind of knew she was around my age lah. Okay, I'm much older than she is, and I thought, for someone to be embarking on this is really inspirational. So I figured maybe some of it will rub off on me, because maybe I'm a little too comfortable where I am. But we all make changes at times that are right for us.
Yeah.
Don't you think?
Yeah.
Yes.
Sure.
Yes.
Sure.
And the change will only take root if you are ready for it.
That's true.
You can be ready at 16, at 60,
Doesn't matter, yeah.
Yeah, exactly, right?
True.
So, if nothing else, I hope my story gives people a jolt. That it's never too early, never too late to decide on doing something different.
But the good news that means is you'll still be around with us for a while more.
Well, as long as the overlords will have me, sure.
The overlords, are you listening?
Oh my goodness, that's hilarious. Like she works in a dungeon like that, please.
A bit lah.
No people in the
Not
dungeon
quite.
has sparkly water bottles.
Yeah, that
Exactly.
is true.
See?
That is
Yay!
true.
Oh my god, that bottle is so you.
It's very
me. I love it.
Okay, some quick fire questions to end the
please.
interview. Just two. Your favorite cheese?
Wow.
I like goat and sheep. So, and I like a semi-hard goat's cheese.
Okay.
Yeah. And the one that I bought from her was superb. The one from Catalonia. Oh, you have to go get it. Yeah. Just go ask her which cheese I bought and get that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hopefully she hasn't run out yet.
Okay, we want all the overlords to switch off their radios.
Okay, stop saying the word overlord. Now I'm going to be in deep trouble.
We asked the powers that be to switch off your radios now.
Okay.
Okay, because this question you don't want to hear.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, they switched it off. They switched
Oh,
off the
no.
radio.
All
Go,
done.
carry on. Yes.
If all jobs paid the same, what would you be doing?
I'll be doing what I'm doing.
Four! There
Really?
you go. Bonus
Really?
around the corner.
I mean, what other job allows you to go and
true.
gapo into someone's life and ask them like really rude questions?
Yes.
Right? I mean,
Yes.
come on.
What a great job she's
I feel
got.
like asking, what's the rudest question you've ever asked? Maybe you can tell that to us off air.
Yes, I
Yes.
will.
Everybody
Has to be
hates
off
you
air.
now. Everybody hates you
Hey,
now.
there must be some perks of our job
This
now,
is
okay?
true. This is true. This is true.
Alrighty, thank you so much for joining
Thank
us
you
here
for
on
having
this
me.
Monday.
Thank
brand new
you.
month, brand new week. Always a joy to have you in our studio. We adore you. Come back more often.
I will. Yeah. Oh, according to the schedule.
Yes.
Overlords,
We need her more often.
please release her to us more often.
These overlords are going to
Please,
kill me now.